podcast. Join me every Monday to dive deeper into the latest political headlines and chat with remarkable guests to hear their take on American life, politics, and entertainment. And don't forget, there's always somebody doing something stupid somewhere.
Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcast.com
or wherever you download podcasts.
Must listen to podcasts from Fox News Audio.
Back-to-back storms forecast for the central and eastern U.S. ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday could interrupt some travel. But Vanya Castillo of Fox 4 in Dallas has more from the Dallas Love Field Airport.
Back-to-back storms in the central and eastern U.S. could make
Dallas travelers are bracing for heavy rain, and with heavy rain comes delays and cancellations. With the National Weather Service predicting at least 1 to 3 inches of rain and some areas potentially seeing up to 4 inches, we decided to get in the TSA line and chat with some anxious travelers. Many already anxious about flying.
With the recent government shutdown, I think we were kind of worried just in general about flying around this time, and then hearing that there could be weather delays too. Feeling really lucky that we don't have to, that everything's going to plan.
Telling us they're hopeful they'll be able to get on a plane and out of here before the rain comes.
Meantime, Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem over the weekend announced $10,000 bonuses to airline traffic controllers who continued to work during the government shutdown despite not being paid.
They not only showed up and filled their shifts while the government shutdown was ongoing, many of them took on extra shifts and covered responsibilities for individuals who didn't come to work.
Noem also announcing a $1 billion nationwide upgrade to Transportation Security Administration, or TSA, equipment. Millions of Americans getting set to travel ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday, and publisher of the Lumberg survey, Trilby Lumberg, is keeping track of gas prices and tells Fox why prices went up for those who will be driving.
What's happened is we have a different supply picture for gasoline. The maintenance and repair season for refineries is all but completed. So the higher capacity.
Prices hover near their lowest level for the holiday season since the COVID-19 pandemic swept across the nation back in 2020. I'm Ted Lindner. This is Fox News.
Every company needs money for investments to help grow and working capital to take on today's economy. That's why Bank Pacific's commercial loan officers stand ready to help you. We offer several programs tailored to assist companies to get to the next step, or perhaps for a startup, including working with SBA and GETA. Bank Pacific. And we want to be your partner. Equal opportunity lender. Credit conditions apply.
You asked and we listened. The Bacon Portobello Mushroom Melt, a Wendy's favorite, is back. Try our deliciously indulgent sandwich made with juicy beef, crispy applewood smoked bacon, sautéed portobello mushrooms, and melted cheese, all on a soft toasted bun. Available only for a limited time. Head on over today. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Bacon Portobello Mushroom Melt.
At Guam Regional Medical City's Cancer Center, your care is our priority. We provide comprehensive treatment services tailored to your needs with compassionate support every step of the way. Our expert team specializes in hematology and oncology, delivers advanced radiation therapy, and offers personalized chemotherapy infusions in a comfortable setting. We also provide effective pain management and a full range of outpatient infusion services, including blood and iron transfusions. We're here for you, supporting your entire journey right here at home. Guam Regional Medical City, comprehensive cancer care close to home.
Listen to The Point anytime, anywhere on Odyssey. Odyssey is your new audio home for all the music, news, sports, and podcasts that matter to you. Find your favorite stations like The Point and discover more. Music stations, local and trusted news sources, sports talk and team coverage, plus today's biggest podcasts. Find it all on the Odyssey app. AUDACY.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent. It is 1800 hours and 7 minutes. Time for Veterans with Benefits with your hosts Anthony Tyrone and Corinna Ballista.
Oh, thank you, Jose. Welcome back. As always, we start our show with thanking our sponsors, Ambrose Inc., Hubs of a Family Medical Clinic, American Legion Post 1 into Morning, Domino's.
Afday Dane.
You said you were looking for him?
Yes.
Always looking for him?
Yes, I'm going to track that guy down.
And then Rob Jackson with the most services, JTC Services, Master Blasters, 11Zs, and the nonprofit organization HMI. Oh, I had a raspberry tea over there at 11Zs. They offer 11% discount for veterans and military. Just mention that you are one. My favorite part, Veteran of the Week. Veteran of the Week is Aviation Boatswain's Mate Fuels Airman. I hope I said that right. His name is Rocky Tano, U.S. Navy. He's honorably served in the United States Navy from August 2007 to August 2011, completing a 4-year term of active duty. His military service was defined by professionalism, discipline, and operational excellence on board one of Navy's most active aircraft carriers. He entered the Navy through the Navy recruiting station here in Guam and completed basic training in October 2007. He went on to complete an airman apprenticeship training and a shipboard aviation fuel refresher course, preparing him for specialized duties in naval aviation fueling operations. Assigned to the USS John C. Stennis, CVN 74, homeported in Bremerton, Washington. Tano supported critical operations aboard the nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, contributing directly to mission readiness and sustained naval aviation operations. His sea service included multiple deployments, earning him 3 Sea Service Deployment ribbons. Throughout his career, ABFAN, Tano demonstrated excellence in performance and teamwork, earning the following honors: National Defense Service Medal, Global War and Terrorism Service Medal, Sea Service Deployment Ribbons, Meritorious Unit Commendation, Navy Good Conduct Medal. At the time of separation, Tano had achieved a qualifying final score for advancement to ABF3, Aviation Boatswain's Mate Fuel Petty Officer 3rd Class, and had been selected for promotion prior to his honorable release from active duty. He separated in Bangor, Washington, and was transferred to the Navy Reserve Personnel Center in New Orleans, Louisiana, with an honorable character of service. Tano remains subject to recall as part of the Navy Reserve. I always say that because it's what's on their DD 214. He continues to embody the Navy's core values of honor, courage, and commitment. Today, he works as an engine man with Seafarers International Union and lives in Dededo. Following his active duty service, he came home and remains actively engaged in supporting veterans and service members in his community. Let us thank him for his service, Veteran of the Week. All right.
Good job. Congratulations.
Yes. Yeah.
Be sure you go pick up your pizza.
Yes.
If you don't, give it to me.
He always says that.
They never give it to me.
Right? Tip of the week. Tip of the week. Beware of overpayment scams targeting veterans. Recently, the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs issued an alert. Scammers are contacting veterans, surviving spouses, and dependents, claiming there has been an overpayment of benefits and demanding immediate payment via gift cards, wire transfers, cryptocurrency, or other untraditional channels. How the scam works. You receive a call, text, email, or letter claiming you owe VA money. The message appears official. VA logos, letterheads, fake caller ID that seems like the VA Debt Management Center. The scammer urges you to act right away, usually asking you to pay through something like a gift card, app transfer, or cryptocurrency. They might ask for your VA login, password, or bank account info. The VA will never ask for your login credentials. What you should do: if you receive any such communication, go directly to va.gov or call the official VA Debt Management Center at 1-800-827-0648 to verify. Never click links in unsolicited messages. Always type in the URL yourself or use a bookmark. Never give your login credentials or banking details to anyone claiming to be the VA. Remember, real VA overpayments will come with formal letters, and you'll have options to repay, dispute, or request a waiver. The VA does not require you to pay immediately via non-traditional methods. Know your rights under the law. Under 38 CFR 1.962, the VA may waive recovery of overpayments when it determines collection would be against equity and good conscience, meaning you have rights if an overpayment is valid. In the field of benefits debt, VA policy, see Financial Policy Chapter 2, it sets out how VA may collect benefit debts. But the scam that I spoke about earlier is an unauthorized fraudulent demand. If you receive a notice that looks like it's from the VA demanding immediate payment of an alleged overpayment, stop. It's likely a scam. Verify directly with VA. Do not respond to suspicious communications. Protect your benefits and your identity. Stay safe, and remember, you earn your benefits. Scammers don't. You deserve protection and correct information. Tip of the week. All right. Did you want to say hello?
Yes. Hello to my mom, Knox, and Aaliyah.
All right. That was a lot. And I know last week we covered a lot. But before we go any further, I do want to talk about some events coming up. HMI is holding their benefits boot camp number 47, December 9 to 11 from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at the Georgia Mayor's office. Please come hungry. HMI caters the meal. And that's paid for by donations from veterans. And then we were supposed to have a congressman's outreach event, but that's been rescheduled. Hopefully they'll get back to me with the date. I forgot to call them to find out when the new date is. And then I think, and Reads Across America. Reads Across America. The ceremony is supposed to be December 13 at the Guam Veterans Cemetery. So if you purchased one, contact the GOVA office, and if they don't answer their phone, head over there and ask them about it. Hey, when's the ceremony? Because we haven't seen a flyer yet, and I'm wondering where it's at, because we're almost, we're the last week of November, and it's going to happen in 2 weeks. So I'm just looking for the flyer. I don't know where it's at. All right. Anything to add? No? Before we introduce our guest?
No, ma'am.
I'm excited. You want to introduce him?
A man who needs no introduction. Go ahead, sir.
Hi. Hello, Guam. Hello, veterans of Guam. Hello, family and friends of veterans of Guam. I am Chuck Hazard.
Yay. Hello,
I am
Chuck.
the, as they say, the big boss at TZSP, also known as Amentum, which I don't know, but you can't see it, but that's all right. I'm wearing our swag.
Yes.
And my main reason for being here is to defend the people that watch you on YouTube, as only Jose does for us. He lets them know that we're there chatting away.
I'm
here for you.
Didn't he tell you what Miss Karina does?
What?
What does she do?
You guys
Something
are
about rolling
lying.
her eyes.
Oh, rolls her eyes.
The
Oh, that's
YouTube
nice.
folks again.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
But anyway, that's not why I'm here, and I do appreciate it. And I'll say something. You all know we celebrated 5 years on island.
Yes,
and,
congratulations.
Went out to eat. It was nice. And so I've been here that whole time working for DZ/Amentum. But a few years in, I met you fine folks and found out what you all did through a company guy, Leonard, and went to a boot camp and got all excited. And I'll just share this again because I have a little time. Is my best friend, same age as me, I'm 63, told me to get into VA because it won't be there for my son. My son was an E5 in the Army at the time. So in January of 2020, I signed up for the benefits and did all that. And then I was fine. And then I got here and I went to all the HMI stuff, and Tony trapped me in a room in Dr. Acoma's office and said, you've got to get what you deserve. Not stuff you don't deserve. None of us wants that. But and I picked PTSD because it's a fun one. Maybe that you're the next guy to get the PTSD rating, and that's enough for them to put a clinic here. So I was like, oh man, I got to keep working. But no, it's good, and it is work.
Yes,
you got to keep going. And when they reject you, it's just they don't have enough information. And so, thank you guys for the excellent work you do. As you know, me, my wife, and I support things with y'all and try to I have your cards, and everyone I meet when they come to my company, I say, "Are you a veteran?" "Yeah, what percent are you?" "Oh, they're here." And I do that all the time, so hopefully you're getting calls.
Anthony has new cards.
Does he?
He does.
Hey,
All right.
I don't even know I have
That's
new
okay,
cards.
as long as the old cards work. I still have a handful.
They work.
Don't
They
give
work.
them all out. But no, it's good. I even have like a spouse.
Right.
And she said, "Yeah, you always say that stuff. My husband, he doesn't work for us. Can you get him lined up?" I go, "Yeah, I got something for you. Here's a couple cards. One with yours, one with yours." So there you go.
And we got to keep doing that. And thank you for doing that, right? We definitely need our veterans to be brought to the front. I mean, there's a lot of things going on, right? 2 years ago was Year of the Veteran. This year was Year of the Veteran Count. And I think we're pushing for
Services.
Year of the Veteran Services for next year. So we're going to do another proclamation.
Yeah.
Hopefully the governor, lieutenant governor are listening. I did share that a little bit with the GOVA office folks. You know, we called them up today and say, hey, we're going to push this out. So, you know, just another, you know, the more and more we continue to put this out there, the more and more we can all start really working on things together.
Yeah, I remember going to, was that the museum? Now, help me out. Was that a summit or symposium?
Symposium.
Or was that the gala? No, I'm kidding. It's a joke between us. So I was able, because I was working, just pop in when I could. And I remember the audience being pretty big. And I'm, like I said, I'm 63, but I wasn't the oldest guy there.
Right.
And there were a lot of Vietnam era folks who have not yet started filing.
Yeah.
And we talked about that. Veterans are pretty hard-headed.
Are they?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. And so that's, like, for me, the evangelism, so to speak, of getting all veterans to, it takes time, I got it, but just get in the system. It's so important.
Right.
You don't realize it till later.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
And that's when you shouldn't be filing. You know what I mean? You should have been filed years ago, and the services. And by the way, when we talk about that too, right? If we start getting our medical services, right, even that will keep us around a little bit longer and take care of us.
And this is cool. You can't see underneath these black things, but I'm wearing hearing aids. $6,000 paid for by VA.
Oh, right. And what percentage did you need to be to get those?
That one there, just having it as a
service connected.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep. It was a referral from VA.
And tell us
I'm
about
0% for hearing, by the way.
Oh, great. And tell us about it. Does it does it help you? Is it fancy?
Yeah, it's more for high pitch, and my wife has a high pitched voice, so I don't like
leave her
it.
alone.
'Cause now I can hear her. I have no excuse. Okay, it's a joke.
Yes.
She's gonna
in
get
the
you.
room. But anyway,
She's gonna
and then
get
my
you.
eyes. I had cataracts, and they referred me. I used to wear glasses when you met me.
yeah, that's right.
Trifocals and they put in fancy bionic eyes there, and now I can see without glasses. Yeah, that's really cool. But that was paid for by VA. So, yeah, it's not about milking it. What a great thing after all those years of service. I just one more thing. When I finally filed, I took my medical records and I made a spreadsheet and I put the body part and when it was hurt and boom, boom, boom. And when I was building it, I said to my wife, "Man, the Army beat the something out of me." I used the word.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't realize it until you it was only 13 years, too. 13 years together. All right.
And back to what you just said, right? When you say that they beat the
Yes,
out of us, right?
Yeah.
We accepted that back then.
Absolutely.
Because that was part of what you go through. And what did they tell you at the end of that? Oh, suck it up, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. You don't need to go to
Why
the
didn't you go
doctor.
to Sitco? Because you can't. Well, you can, but, you know. I think today's they're a little bit more modern about it, especially the mental health. I was talking, and I'll just tell you, I talked about mental health with my professional, and she's like, "Oh, you witnessed this thing. It was a really bad thing. What did they do?" He's in the military. We had a candlelight vigil for the guy, and what else? And that's it. We never talked about it again. Yeah, that's how we handled it.
Right,
and just left that inside for 30 years. Okay, I'm making jokes now, because I can.
Yes, and we talk about this too because there's a lot of new things that are out there, right? We have a lot of options. And when we speak to today compared to many years ago, we didn't have a lot of mental health options available.
Yeah.
Like you go over to Total Guam. I was just there today, right? And they have the TMS, right? Ms. Corrine?
TMS machine.
And we've talked about this before, right? So that's a machine that, when you look at that, right, it's an option, right? We have things like what did you call it? ETF or EFT, I'm sorry. It's something that Mike Tyson was doing. He's a veteran. It's I forget
Tapping?
Yes, exactly. That's right. So, look, you even know them. So there's more things. What's the new Netflix show? In Waves
and War, yeah.
In Waves and War. So this talks about some veterans who went seeking help outside of the United States because they didn't have it here. But we're starting to get into it a little bit more because things like them going out doing this and seeking the care. But a lot of what we're looking towards and things that we do here are all things that are geared towards our veterans. So, we have Dr. McClure over at Total Guam, right? He's a psychiatrist, right? And he's one of the folks that takes care of our veterans. Our veterans need a diagnosis, need to get seen. They go see him, and they take care of them. The veterans get what they need, and he can guide them, give them medication, and things like that. So a lot of good stuff that, we get from our claims and benefits.
Yes. So let's talk about the reason why you're here.
Sure. Well,
some of the reasons.
Yeah.
I know we have a lot to talk about.
Well, I'll open up with the numbers, not all these, but our company, everyone knows it as DZSB21. We are doing business as Amentum. You can't see my cool shirt, but anyway, but people know us as both, and we've been on the Navy base for 20 years, and we've got roughly 700 openings, and I'll talk more about that later. But one of the things that's interesting, and veterans are self-reported,
right?
So they don't have to. You know how veterans are.
Right.
And so when I added up the veterans I'm aware of and the folks who are in Guard Reserve, future veterans, we have well over 50 or almost 10% of our workforce are either veterans or active, mostly veterans. The other thing that was interesting, and this is a little pitch for the company, is that a lot of folks like, well, I don't want to work for a contractor because they might lose the contract. Okay, that's a good point. And a lot of them are recognizing the construction contracts. When the project's done, they're done. So DZ has been in business for 20 years. Okay, so we have any employees for 20 years? Well, last year I was buying, make sure I say it right.
Sanahi.
Sanahi. I always get it wrong. I add Anna. I have no idea why. I screwed it up last time, almost this time. But I said, okay, we'll buy one. We have a local guy who works for us and makes them. So anyway, I thought I was going to buy about 12, maybe 20. 53 people have been in the company for 20 years.
Wow.
So this idea, like, well, the contract, blah, blah, blah. Well, let me tell you what's going to happen. Officially will be over 2029 for our company, but they'll be protested for 2 years. So I figure in 2031 I'll be 69. I can finally finish. But having said that, when a new company comes in, if it's a new company, they're going to replace one guy, and that's me. Everyone else is safe. No one sits in an office with 20 plumbers, can't wait to get to work. They're going to hire everybody. So the idea that it's unstable to work for a contract, again, people have had 20-year careers as our company, as DZSP this whole time. They've been there the whole time. So they've moved around within the company, but they've all been there. So it is very stable.
Okay, very good.
So we want to talk, which
Oh,
part
so
you wanna go next?
Thank you for that. So you also wanted to talk about GTC?
Well, okay, no, this is great. So I'm going to backtrack to this. We have right now 124 openings. She asked me why. Do you have a new contract? Not necessarily. We have a new option year. A couple good things happen is when the workload increases, we need more people. So we give them an estimate. And we say, hey, I need more plumbers, more this, more that, whatever. And people leave. Yeah. So their spouse goes off, whatever. And so people leave, and so you got to replace them. Well, if I'm replacing full-time, I'm going to hire full-time. And so, again, I've got, I just shared a big piece of paper, 2 sides of openings. And I won't read them all because I'll bore you. But we do have a lot of openings, and we do want to pitch our website for hiring. But to that end, I'm friends with Tom, and she's like, well, what do you do with JTC? It's, there you go. So now I got a HR generalist, and he's got a year deployment. I don't want to fire him. Right. It's probably illegal. But I wouldn't do that. So we have to fill that role. So through a procurement process, we'll ask for that service, and our only provider for that is JTC. They're great. They provide our safety gear, and they'll fill somebody whether it's 90 days, whatever, however long that opening's for, and they will be working with us. They'll wear the same kit and all that, but they're there for a temporary, and they know that. Now, what you and I talked about over there, 11Zs or 11Zs?
11Zs.
Okay, 11Zs. All right, Sinahi. All right, I got it. Zonia rules, isn't it? Zonia rules? I don't know. I live in PD. Jonia, say that. Zoris. I'm learning. 5 years, I'm getting there. Quite often those folks that come in for temporary, they like us, we like them, and there's an opening they apply for. They got sort of an inside track to know what's coming open. And quite a few who are employees now had started as temp workers.
Yeah. And they kind of get
they're
used.
veteran owned.
Oh, wow. And they get JTC you're talking about,
JTC.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
So they get used to the people around them, and they enjoy coming to work, and then they want to really just
no one
stick
enjoys
around.
coming to work, but yeah.
What do they enjoy? The paycheck?
Camaraderie, the family. Well, obviously, you wouldn't do it for free, but there's a real family sense in the company. It's very, very cool, and this time of year is kind of fun. Like it's Thanksgiving coming up, so my ops guy bought a pig. I got turkey and ham. My wife made kimchi and purple rice, and then a bunch of people bringing stuff, and it's very family oriented. Birthdays and this and that. There's always something.
So when are you guys celebrating Thanksgiving? Wednesday?
Tomorrow.
What's today?
Very good.
Oh, Tuesday.
Yeah, we're leaving Thursday, so we're gonna miss America.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
Okay. So you explained the JTC. So don't they have an opening? Oh. We time for a break.
Oh, so, okay.
Okay, we're
Hold
gonna
that
head
thought.
to break.
Keep
Yes,
them
we're
in
gonna
suspense.
head to break. Yes, you're listening to Veterans with Benefits on 93.3, Pica's Best 5 years running. We'll be right back.
Family Finance has been serving the people of Guam since 1959, and they will continue to be there for you in the years to come. Whether you're looking to get a personal loan for that family vacation or paying off those long overdue bills, Family Finance has got you covered. Apply for a personal loan from $1,000 up to $4,000 by calling Family Finance in Hagåtña 475-4545 or Dededo 633-4473. Family Finance.
Experience, safety, results. That's Top End Pest Control Guam. From fleets to commercial and residential properties, we provide professional licensed services that's EPA approved and safe for your family and pets. Rodents, termites, and all general pests, no problem. We've been voted Pica's Best year after year because we deliver. Protect what matters most with Top End Pest Control Guam. Give us a call at 671-487-5657.
And we're back. I want to read some of the comments we have online. Frank and Chris Tidegree, half a day, Mr. Anthony and Miss Karina. Hello.
Chris.
Brennan Fausto, good evening, y'all, and veteran warfighters. Happy early blessed Thanksgiving. Brennan. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. Since John Coleman, since when has the VA ever overpaid a veteran? Usually it's an underpayment. Definitely a scam. Bill Salisbury, great convo with your guest. Mike Bloss, happy Turkey Day. Yes.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
Joey Toves, half a day veterans. Mike Bloss, hi, my fellow vets. How is everyone? We are good. Bill Salisbury, Biba HMI with a salute. And Marvin Naseki, half a day HMI. Glad to see all of you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone.
And to those watching us on YouTube, even though, I'm not on there.
We know who they are.
Jose is checking.
Yeah. I was hoping my friend Rob Jackson be on. He's usually on with me, but he's not there.
I'll text him.
He's
Rob,
busy.
Where are
Probably
you?
in the water.
Yeah.
And then we have Tom Atta says, Chuck, great sense of humor.
He wants my vote. No, he's not running anymore.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
We got to get him to run again.
No. Interesting story is when we first moved here, we lived in Mighty, and our neighbor across the way said, I worked for a guy who used to run the airport, and he was a former senator, and blah, blah, blah. And then when HMI, I met Tom.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, you did the airport? Do you know Juliet? Yeah. So, yeah, we took a selfie because she's on the cruise, and we took a selfie with Tom and his wife and Chung Soo and I. It was great.
Yeah, he's really he's very engaged, especially with what's going on these days.
He's
with
awesome.
The
He's super
VA.
smart too.
Oh,
and he's jacked. We got to check him for steroids.
You know he's listening, right?
I know, but he knows he's jacked.
He's
I told
laughing.
him when I
He's
saw him
probably
because he had the short sleeves when we were rehearsing. I was like, dang.
I think he was flexing too,
I
right?
don't. I just think he's big. He's good, man.
Well, you do know he's a ranger, right?
Was he ranger?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He's Hua.
That's it, Tom. We need to have you on the show.
Yeah.
Well, I won't.
I didn't know he's ranger. I have sapper. We talked about it.
I won't say too much, but when I did speak to him this morning, guess what he told me on the phone? He was getting ready to go to the
gym.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Of course.
So that explains it there.
No, he's great. I'm glad to have known him, and I consider a friend.
Yes. Yeah, he's really engaged, and he really wants to take care of what we're doing.
He does.
He's part of the commission.
Yeah.
He comes around, and he just.
And he was our guest speaker.
Yeah.
The only working part of the commission.
Yes. Very good.
All right. So what were we about to talk about? JTC general maintenance.
Oh, one of the things you asked is, do they have openings? And we are constantly having to short-term replace people, so we were always keeping them engaged. And so I don't have right in front of me all the ones that are in there, but I do. I did see. I don't know if any were multiple, but I saw in my staff meeting today maybe 5 or 6 for sure that our folks had to sign for us. So, but there's always a churn, and they do really well filling those positions quickly once we get everything done.
And I think JTC's positions are on Indeed. Where can veterans, or anyone listening, find your openings? Yeah, so one thing, and thank you, Jose, for posting our flyer. There's a nice QR code, so when you see that. But also just simply go to dzsp21.com and then go to the openings. And one of the things Karina and I talked about over 11Zs was the fact that you don't have to limit yourself if you've got other skill sets. And I do want to talk a little bit about some of these entry level too. We'll get to that. But feel free. And I'll talk. Okay, there's 2 things. One of the things that Karina asks me every time and is, do you have special dispensation for veterans? And that's actually not legal in how we do things. However, and this is what I've seen, is all of us who are veterans went through something. And in that something we developed, we saw it happen with my son in the Army. He's a different man. And he was only in for, 4 or 5 years, whatever. He's a different man. And even me, I was a punk. So I was definitely different when I got out. But you develop confidence and competence. And so if you're interviewing for a job and you got a bunch of people you're interviewing against, that's the way it is. That confidence will come through, and that will bear itself and say, hey, I think this person will fit in really well. And so I think that's why we have so many veterans. We have a ton of veterans. And I think it's because they do well on the interview. So it's not legally allowed to say pick them because of this. However, it is, again, it's a self-disclosed thing too, but it just comes out in the interview. Other things we talked about, and we pre-talked, just so you know, so I don't look too stupid. But I actually brought a piece of paper, see? No, so I was looking at our different job openings and seeing what I needed the most of, and I'll cover some of those. But it's very interesting. I don't know what we don't need. And what I mean by that is if you want to be in quality, if you want to be in HR, if you want to be electronic tech, ships, boat repair, all these different things, but also we're mainly the trades, right? Because we do all the utilities and facilities. So long story short is we got all kinds of openings. And what I talked to Karina about and Tony was we have a job called general maintenance worker. And what those are is you're good with your hands,
but you don't know for sure what you want to do. We'll bring you in. You'll hang out with the plumbers, with the carpenters, maybe work in the, fabrication, electricians, lots and lots of HVAC, and you'll find your passion and your love, and then we'll gear you towards that. We also are big in the apprentice program. We talked about that. We work with Guam Trades Academy. A few years ago, we just had a handful, and many of them, several of them, have already graduated. The first one, I'll give a shout out to Jasmine. She was our first apprentice, and she is now a high voltage lineman.
Oh, wow.
So that's really cool. And but we had several other graduate. We work with the Trades Academy because they have to have an education piece, and then we have a supervisor with them. And I'll be honest, this is we are people think a profit, but we're a cost plus contract. It means that whatever money we save, that goes right to the government. So, Gov Guam, DOL, I guess, Guam DOL has, it's called GRAP, but basically, if you got someone in the apprentice program, they'll pay a portion of their salary, and they'll pay a portion of the supervisor. And then when we get that money, it's a good, when you have a lot of apprentices, a lot of money, we just turn that right over to the federal government as a savings. And that's really, so everyone benefits. We get someone an apprentice, Guam gets someone employed, pay taxes, and then government U.S. gets, they let us hire apprentices because it's at a discount for them, and then for us, we're growing our own.
Yes.
Because I'm not the youngest guy in my company, by far.
Oh, you're not?
No, I'm not. But I'm not the oldest.
Either.
That's by far.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of people older than me, and that's great. But at some point, we got to replace them. We got to, they got to retire, and we want to get these younger folks in. So this has been really exciting. It's way more youthful now than it was 5 years ago when I got there. So. These apprentice programs, GM, these are things that you get in there. And remember, I mentioned people 20 years. If you talk to some of them, they've jumped from this to that. Even my deputy, she was like, I think she started IT, then she went over to quality, and then, and now she's the business director for the whole outfit. So, it's good. You find your niche.
Awesome.
All right. So can we transition over to DoD Skill Bridge?
Yeah. Very good. All right. For those that don't know, it's a really cool program. All services use it. So when you're in your twilight years of your military service, you want to start figuring out, how am I going to get into industry? And the government came up with a program called Skill Bridge. And we were talking about it. We tried doing it at our local level, but when we got bought out by Amentum, one of the good things is they have SkillBridge staff who literally will just handle it for us, which is really cool. Because it's, like anything, it's government, right? It's like VA. You got to negotiate. You got to know how to do it. So these folks know what they're doing. So let's take Master Chief, because Navy, ready to get out, getting ready for their final years. Kind of think it'd be kind of cool to go work for that boss contractor. So again, they'll apply for the program. Our folks will work and get it all settled. But when they come work for us, now the government benefits because they don't pay extra. Someone else in the federal government's already paying a salary, and so we get this talented person to come work for us. They'll get a feel for how much they like industry. We'll use their talents, and it's really good. And again, this is something that everybody benefits. It's a great program. So I've been talking to some people that want to get in the program. We've turned them over to our folks. We haven't had our first one in yet, but it's a super good program. And if you can go on the defense websites and look up SkillBridge. You can go to Amentum.com's website and look up SkillBridge as well, and see if that's right for you.
And so, what are they doing when they're in SkillBridge?
Yeah. So. Truthfully, we put them to work. There's no slackers allowed, but that's a good thing. If they got the rank there, the time in that, even younger guys can do it if they only have 5-6 years. But no, we find what fits. It has to be a job that fits. I mean, I have no use for lawyers. So if a JAG officer wanted to come work for us, unless they want to work in procurement, because that could work,
right.
We can find something that might fit. But we have no cooks, right? There's certain things we wouldn't do. But in general, if you look at the broad skill sets and the jobs that we have opening, we'll find work for the majority of folks.
All right. I know you came to HMI Summit last year and you talked about SkillBridge, DoD SkillBridge, about the program. You gave us some numbers. and you give us the flyer. So hopefully you come talk about it our next
I can
summit.
do that. Yeah.
Next year.
You said February?
Yes.
Tony
Yes.
said February.
Yes,
January,
I think so.
February. There.
Okay. So if
We're
I come
trying to
February, I'll
lock in
be
the
late.
We'll try to
Tom, keep me straight. Tom, keep me straight.
And I know I also asked you, do you guys go to hiring fairs? Do you participate?
Yeah, you asked that. And so, and this is funny. My HR recruiting team is one young lady, and got to give her a lot of credit. And so other people help her, of course, but that's it. We're an army of one. And back when we were hiring 10, 20 people and had some openings, you can handle it. 124 openings. So we actually just hired a guy. He was a corporate recruiter. His wife's Navy. Oh, wow. And just showed up on island. I met him at a men's Bible study at my church. And he's like, I'm looking for a job. I go, what do you do? He goes, I was a corporate recruiter. I go, I got a job for you. So we're bringing him in. We'll do other stuff with him later, but we did bring an extra recruiter to help us to talk to all the people. So having said that, you asked about job fairs. Pretty much every job fair there is, we'll have people there. We'll have a booth, the flags and all that, and there are a lot of them. Ones we may not go to are like the hospitality and stuff like that. Although we've hired people from hospitality, but they're looking for a certain thing that we're not. But pretty much everything else, every chance that someone's saying, hey, there's a hiring conference, we're going to be there. So if HMI had a veterans hiring conference, we would be there.
Are you guys part of SHRM?
Yes.
Oh, Guam.
All of our HR people get certified. But yes, we're part of SHRM.
Oh, okay. Did you want? Oh, it's time for a break. We're having so much fun talking. You're listening to
Poor Jose.
I know, right? You're listening to Veterans with Benefits on 93.3 The Point. We'll be right back.
We got 4 on YouTube. Oops, sorry.
This Thanksgiving, we pause to reflect on what truly matters: family, friends, and the communities we serve. At Security Title, we're thankful for the trust you've placed in us for over 25 years. Whether buying your first home or your forever home, we're honored to be a part of your story. Happy Thanksgiving from all of us at Security Title, your trusted partner in real estate. Security Title, proudly serving the Marianas with care, commitment, and gratitude.
Need publicity for your big events? We've got a great feature on the Point's website to help you get your happening noticed for free. Just go to thepoint.gu and look for the community button. Click on submit your event and then fill in the blanks. You can even upload your flyer. Once we approve it, it'll show up on all Choice Broadcasting websites. Did I say it was free? From 5Ks to car washes, lunch plates, fundraisers, whatever. Let us help you get the word out. Free! Get started on thepoint.gu.
And we're back. We're having so much fun here in studio during the break. Yes. Let me read some new comments that showed up. Michael Bloss, my Princess Zara, says, thank you all for your service. Aw, thank you, Princess Zara.
Thank you.
We have Charlie Hermosa. He says, Semper Fi, guys. Great to see Chuck on. Chuck, at some point, you will have to let go of the Bruce Springsteen tickets. By the way, a good friend of mine is in his movie.
Okay. So I have jokes for you, but that wasn't a bad one. Okay. My name is Charles Benjamin Hadger III. I signed everything Charles Benjamin Hadger III because my father took my Bruce Springsteen River tickets because it came to Charles Benjamin Hadger, which is his name also. But so, Charlie, all I got to say is I watched you all last week and your hair is perfect. I'm pretty sure it's a toupee.
Charlie, he said he was going to do that if the comment, because I didn't tell him what the comment was. I said, you have to wait so I can read it live.
Yeah.
Hello, Charlie.
Yes.
I'm proud of Tony getting a haircut.
I know.
I've been waiting.
I'm going to be a Marine one day.
Well, Charlie will hold him to it. Anthony, you need to cut your hair. Let's have a fundraiser.
Fundraiser, there you go.
That's what he would say.
They'd say, shave the date.
Shave the date. Awesome.
Right before we ended before we went on the break, we were talking about hiring fair, or what were we about to say?
Yeah. So, and I pitched to you to have a veterans hiring fair, and I'll be there. So I spun it back on you, but you didn't catch that because
veterans hiring fair.
And I think
I like that.
I think
we can do it.
We've talked a little bit about trying to maybe get more veterans, like to really do more things to potentially be like contractors or vendors, and I think we got a sort of a movement about to happen, right? So we got a meeting tomorrow, and there's some folks that kind of want to push that even further ahead.
Yeah.
So
so you and I talked about this probably a year or so ago,
Yes.
but in general, so. We were talking about, then this is different. We have set-asides that we need to get a certain percentage of, and one is disabled veterans, one's veteran-owned, women-owned.
Yes.
Hub zone, and the other one just might be, I can't remember, it just might be a small business. But anyway, so these are categories we hit a percentage on, and we do well. But having said that, having a business of veterans or disabled veterans, both are categories,
right?
That want to pull together and do something. My procurement team can help them get in SAM and do. We walk mom and pop shops through wanting to get into gov, because once you're in, and you can go work for all the other
other contracts, right?
You walk them through the contracting process.
Yeah, we hold their hand because it's kind of like what you guys do for our veterans.
Navigate.
Yeah, no,
navigate.
it's like that.
Yeah, so I
not easy.
Yes, I had the opportunity to kind of work around somebody that was doing contracts in the past, and you're absolutely right. This is not something just anybody can run in and do, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I said our guys can help, and they don't mind because we want small businesses. We're very proud. It's like, I wish I remembered the exact number, but I want to say 90, oh gosh, I'll just say 90 because I think it's much higher, % of our purchase and services are local.
And you're required to do it, and it gives you points to some extent? Or?
Well, it's okay. There's a board we go to, and if we hit all of our marks, we'll get basically what's called 5%. But if we show that we went above and beyond to do that by going to all these I go to meet the generals, all these things that we're doing the outreach, we're helping, they'll get us another 5. It's not big, it's a percentage of something else. But bottom line is, we'll call it 10 points. To do that, we get 10 points. If we miss any of our marks, beep, or if we're just getting it and laying back saying, see, we're good, then we'll only get half. Right? So you got to actually have effort.
Right.
So, which is, a good thing.
Yeah.
But no, be happy to help folks who want to do it. A funny story. A friend of mine was a first sergeant in the reserves, an acting sergeant major, got out, retired. And he was here, and he got himself a couple of containers. I'm talking about, And he's like, "You want to buy them?" I'm like, "I don't know. Let me see. Hey, can we use them?" "Yeah, we could use them. What's he selling them for?" "Okay, good price." "All right, so I want to buy them." He had to become a vendor. Actually, his wife became a vendor in the system just to sell me 2 containers. That's how it is.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah.
But now he can use that.
Now he moved to Florida, so heck with him.
You helped him. You gave him business.
True story. She's laughing because she knows him and his wife. So.
Right.
And then he leaves.
But because now that he's become a vendor,
he can do that in Florida.
He can do it. Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
I just. You know me. Always joking.
So one of the things, and I think you were there when we were presenting at the Guam Contractors Association, right? And Joe Roberto is currently the head guy there. Is that correct? Yeah. So anyway, we've been.
Roberto? There's Roberto. But I
Roberto, yes. Yeah.
Is it?
We've been trying to get what do you call it, on to the Guam Contractors Board Association, right? And it doesn't cost us anything as a nonprofit, right?
Really?
And so we've been looking to do this, and then we're probably going to do something a bit more advanced with what you're talking about, right? Trying to get more veterans involved, get them over there. And
I'm excited about it. I'm a member of GCA, so I'll be happy
yes,
to help.
exactly.
And I remember when I was president of SME, and I was
helpful. Yes,
I
exactly.
was helpful.
Very, and we really appreciate that, right? And
I have pictures, proof.
Yes, and those are the kinds of things, right? Especially with our veterans, right? Once they get into something, right?
Yeah.
They're like, hey, we got to do more, right? There's more veterans. How do we help them, right? And I think we kind of, gravitate to each other because it's kind of like it's expected, right? Hey, we got to do this. Do you know how to do this? Oh, yeah. And we kind of know if this guy has done these kinds of things, he should be able to complete it. Kind of like what you say when you're hiring them.
know what they went through.
Yeah, so they're, what is it?
Except for the Air Force. No, I'm kidding. No, I knew I'd get her on that one.
Yes.
Just always picking on the Air Force.
Air folks out there.
So before Anthony speaks any further, I have two questions.
Yes,
resume requirements and high school diploma and GED.
Yeah, great. So, the resume piece, there are agencies and even through VA to help you write something, but we do keyword searches. So you got the right keywords, that's going to get you in the door for that first call for an interview. So don't be scared if you're a youngster, never wrote a resume, or even an oldster. I actually, at some point in my life, stopped writing my own, and I actually paid somebody because it gets complicated, right? But you don't have to do that. Just put your experiences and all that on there. So that's one thing. And you'd be surprised what might interest us. You might be applying for this, but in your background's that, and you didn't know we needed that. So put it all down
everything
there.
down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, so a lot of our jobs require a high school diploma. I'm willing to go to bat for a waiver. As I confided in these two, is neither of my parents graduated high school. So I'm a VOTEC. I went to a vocational school. I'm a trade school kid. And so I'm all about that. And I want to give people chances and stuff like that. There are some rules and we have to get approval. But, I was looking at, we got guys that maybe they can get to entry level. They can't go next level. So we're telling them, get your GED, do it, and it's online. It's not that bad. It really isn't. Some people have anxiety, but get through that. And we'll get you in. So it's not a requirement, but it helps to progress.
All right, thank you. So I need to read these comments online because we were coming to a close. Charlie Hermosa says, ha 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 ha. And then he says, before I forget, happy Thanksgiving, guys, and thank you for everything you do, Karina, Chuck, and Jose. Yes, you too, Anthony.
Hey, I'll pay you that money now, Charlie.
Well, it was. And do you want to add anything else?
No,
number to call, website.
No, I mentioned the
code?
website. And he has it up on the screen too. The key takeaway, whether you come work for us or not, it's a great company, and you should. But more important thing is, veterans. We got to take care of each other as best we can. And it's real important to me, as my wife knows, whatever we can do. So I love the idea of working with GCA or doing some kind of veterans hiring fair. I'd love to help support that. Awesome. And happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. So what else do you have online there?
That's the newest comments that I think I saw.
Did you shut down the YouTube already?
No, I'm not watching the YouTube. I'm only watching Facebook.
It's only me and my wife.
That was Jose that was trying to. He was kind of signaling me on the side. He goes, "Ask about YouTube again."
Yeah.
Remember that comment he made?
Oh.
Thank you.
No, that is not me.
By the way, do you remember the song "Werewolves of London"?
Werewolves of London.
Remember that?
Jose does.
Yes, he knows why. He knows why. It's got a part of the song where it goes, and his hair was perfect.
Oh, you're talking about Charlie?
I am talking about Charlie.
Charlie.
Not a hair out of place.
Charlie, he's picking on you.
He's a handsome devil.
He is a handsome devil.
Charlie's saying, "Oh, you're just picking on me because I'm not there."
And they're making fun of his accent. And I have the same accent. I'm like, what do you mean accent? He got no accent.
Oh, he kind of. He kind of.
No, he doesn't. Ask me to say water because that's how you say it. It's water.
Oh, yeah.
Or yesterday.
Yes,
that's the proper way.
Water.
And
Water.
I eat you guys.
And Charlie goes, "Sorry for this serious question." Where's the question, Charlie?
What serious question?
I know.
Is it about Tony's haircut?
Shall I take my hat off?
Anthony Wayne.
Hats off
got
to you.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know if there's a question. Where's the question? There's no question.
And we love Tom Atta.
Oh, yes.
Jacked and all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, there's a question. Okay. My phone got the question faster.
okay.
How are we looking at hiring more women into the industry?
Oh, whoa, wait a minute. That's a great question.
Well, you did
Yeah.
kind of say kudos for Jasmine in the beginning.
No, it's funny. You heard my first lineman was
Right.
a woman. So oh my gosh, in our office, you can tell it's not discriminatory, that's for sure. There's a lot of women that work for us, and that's a good thing. I was always a big proponent of women in STEM. I tried to get my little sister to go to West Point. So we hired one of the first UOG engineers when they first had them, and she was a woman. She still is a woman, I guess, technically. but I mean, and we did not go, I got to get, it's who won, and it was great. So the opportunities are definitely there, and I'm going to push NAWIC. We still got time. NAWIC, National Association of Women in Construction.
Yes.
We have a lot of friends there.
Wow.
The guy from DOCOMO was asking, and I pushed him to NAWIC, and there's a great support for women.
And they're local. They're local. They were at at the same conference.
They were.
Yes.
I gave them a
that's
table
right.
the first year. Then you guys,
Yes. And they asked HMI to join them as well. I think it's also cost zero to join NAWIC if you're a nonprofit.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of places to go to really promote our veterans and get them into a lot of things. So, if they're not listening or they're not going there, then it's not our fault.
Well, also, my annex manager for high voltage is a woman.
Oh,
And
okay.
she worked her way up from dispatcher.
For high voltage?
Yeah, high voltage electrician.
That sounds like something very dangerous.
Yes. But we're safe. We have suits.
Yes, awesome.
Yes, we're very careful.
So I think you've answered Charlie's question.
Yeah, Charlie, good question.
Yeah. So I think we're wrapping up. So this
Okay.
is your last 10 seconds of fame, so you can say hi and whatever to anybody you want out there.
Okay. I want to say hi to my lovely wife, my favorite person in the whole world. It's because of her I moved to Guam so I could see her every day.
Very nice. That was so nice. Oh my gosh.
Hey, for those who don't know, she's right there.
Right. And anyway, thank you all for listening in. We'll see you next time. Good things are coming, and if you're not part of the solution, you are part of the problem.
Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you all next week.
The Point is KUSG, Hagåtña, Guam, 93.3 FM and 104.3 HD3.
Peace talks continue. I'm Deborah Valentine, Fox News. The United States and Ukraine is set to continue work today in Geneva, Switzerland, on a plan to end Russia's war with Ukraine. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio led the American delegation during Sunday's talks in Geneva. He reported progress towards peace.
Because this continues to be a working process, I don't want to declare victory or finality here. There's still some work to be done, but we are much further ahead today at this time than we were when we began this morning and where we were a week ago for certain.
Ukraine and its allies push back against a U.S.-backed peace deal, claiming it favors Russian President Putin's wishes. The head of the Ukrainian president's office, Andriy Yermak, told reporters